Hello, blessed star family. I'm the magical medium. Welcome to the spiritual guidance channel. Welcome to our waxing crescent moon reading. This is the second phase of the 8 phases of the moon cycle each month. Today, I am excited to talk to you about hope. Making Magic Oracle deck wanted to come in. I don't know what's going to happen. I do want to say I love you. Thank you. Thank you to Jessica. Thank you to Anna. I really needed those messages more than you will ever know. I'm sorry I haven't responded, you guys. I've just been barely kind of hanging on. But hope came to me on Christmas Eve, and I rode the wave all the way until last night, Christmas night, and Alder and Bubba and I had a really magical Christmas, and I feel extremely blessed. And I know it's been rough on this side of the camp, and I really appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. I believe it's more than the dark night of the soul. You know, I've said before that I feel like the empaths are the filters, the liver of the soul, like we have to filter out all the gook, all the gross, all the gunk. Wherever we come from hope and love and happiness and joy. That's why we're here. But because we are empaths, because this beautiful gift that we possess that can feel like a curse a lot of the time, we are so divinely connected to the humans and to the earth. And so if they're suffering or they are in pain, so are we. And we can stay in a highest of vibration. We can work really hard at it. But the truth is, life creeps in. At some point, we have to leave our home. At some point, we have to go and get food. We have to, take care of ourselves. We have to go into nature. So we can't avoid humans altogether. So right now, all we can do is hold on to hope. And as you know, our mantra for 2023 is set your soul free in 2023. I'm going to be doing a lot more readings. I'm not sure exactly what's going to be happening. I have been sick as a dog. I don't remember, honestly, the last time. Even now, as I speak to you, I still feel weak as a baby bird. I could barely do a lighter. I'm not kidding. Like, it's bizarre. It's my whole body has been like breaking down, shutting down. And, my sweet husband said the most beautiful thing the other day. He said, I said, I don't know what happened to me. And he said, your soul broke. Something disconnected. It's like you pulled the plug out yourself. You were just like, even you were like, I can't hold, she can't hold. It was like, you just couldn't, you just had to unplug. And then you just went all the way down to the deepest, darkest dark. But I had to go in there and I had to see how bad it really was. I had to feel the pain. I had to feel the suffering. That's part of my job here. It's part of my work. And right now my physical avatar is hurting because yesterday we had, I ate okay on Christmas Eve. I've been working my way back since I've been sick. But man, yesterday on Christmas Day, we went like balls to the wall. I made homemade chocolate chip pancakes for breakfast and it just didn't stop. It was just awesome food all day long. Some really healthy foods, some not so healthy food. It wasn't that it was healthy, it was just the amount of food we were eating. Like I made the biggest batch. We had like pancakes for breakfast and then we had pancakes for dinner. I knew I overdid it. I knew it. I knew I was going to hurt today. But at the same time, I just wanted to be a kid and have fun and throw caution to the wind. And my physical avatar today is like, yeah, nice. Thanks. Speaking of Avatar, I'm excited to see the new movie. Has anyone seen it? Feel free to comment below if you've seen it. Oh my gosh, I want to go see it so bad, but I just don't know if it's going to be what I think it's going to be. Like I want to go to the theater and watch something like that because I think it's going to be amazing. But I don't know. There's this part of me that's like, you live in a fantasy world. You think that you're not going to have people in there that have gooky energy. It's just natural. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, but I really want to see Avatar. So today on our cycle, hold on. Okay, so we are in the setting intention phase. And since this is a group reading, I wasn't getting the vibe, at least I don't think so. Are we doing a picker reading for this, Spirit? No, I didn't think so. However, I will say this. We are just a few days away from Mercury going full retrograde. We're in the shadow of it. Don't sign any contracts. Don't commit yourself to things over the next 3 weeks that you are not ready to commit to. Say no when you want to say no. When you mean no, say no. Seriously, I'm getting that really hardcore from spirit. This is no more fucking around. We're not just doing things to make people feel better or to just, appease them or whatever. I'm just getting this vibe. I'm going down a bit. I'm getting this vibe from spirit that if we want to hold hope, if we want to stay in the light as much as possible, we have got to avoid the people who are in the dark. So, setting intentions today, spirit, what messages do you have for us? Where would you, besides the hope, because that is our intention, is to hold on to hope. What do we need to hear from the witches today, from the ancestors? Oh, and before we start, can we just close our eyes for a minute? Taking some deep breaths, whatever feels good to you. Release and let go of all of that old energy. We're starting a new moon phase. We're in a new moon phase. We're in the new moon in Capricorn energy. I call upon your higher self, my higher self. I call upon our spirit guides, our ancestors, our animal guides, all of the realms that would like to be here today, our benevolent creator, the healers. May we please call in some Reiki healing energy for this tribe today. Can we call upon all the healing energies of the universe, the galactic surgeons? All you have to say is, I accept this healing, and they will know where to heal you. Thank you for healing us from the inside out and the outside in. For those of us who have been taking in too much physically with food, with sustenance, or those of us who have been taking in too much energy that doesn't belong to us, thank you, thank you, thank you. We thank you for the light, the love, the lessons with gratitude, and then we ask you to release and purge from our bodies. Thank you for healing us from the inside out and the outside in, our mind, body, and soul. Thank you for protecting us, our auric field, from the darkness that no longer serves us anymore. With grace and gratitude, we ask you politely to leave our space, to bring the light back in. If we're still going through the lessons, can you please bring the light in as well, so that we may feel the light and the love as we're learning these lessons from the dark? I feel the somberness of our tribe, spirit. Can you please heal us? Whatever's in each of our greatest and highest good. Thank you for sealing and repairing any rips and tears in our auric field. Any monsters, any predators, any vampires who have come in, we release you now. With grace and gratitude, you leave now, please. Thank you. And we accept in all the healing energies of the light, of Source. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for healing us. All of it. Thank you. Thank you to earth, air, fire, and water, the elements that heal us, that keep us warm at night, that protect us from the elements. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, water. Thank you, earth energy of Capricorn. As above, so below. Sandalphon, Metatron, all the archangels of north, south, east, and west. Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, thank you, all of you. Azazel, thank you. And so it is. With grace and gratitude, we accept this loving, healing energy and this protective energy, this communication, this transmission. Thank you, Galactica. Thank you to the 9. Thank you to the galactic surgeons for healing us. And so it is. Blessed be Aho. You can keep your eyes open. You can keep your eyes closed. Whatever you were doing, whatever feels good. 4151 is our angel number today. It is our soul angel number today. It's also the number 11. And the numbers that come on the cards. Safe and happy travel. Number 25. Protection from harm when journeying. Yes. Make sure to clean your car or your whatever you're traveling in. Make sure to clean it from the inside out and the outside in, just like we did for our souls just then. Ooh, isn't that nice? And look at that. It looks like a waxing crescent. So it could be for some of you that are going to be traveling between now and the waning crescent. Thank you, Spirit. Also, the number 25, I feel like means something for you guys. It feels like I feel like I hear football. Like it could even be like on your kid's jersey or something. Or maybe it was a player, maybe you were a volleyball player or something, but I feel like that's significant. It could be an age that you were at or you're at now. If you add it together, it's also the number 7. It could be a life path number. So I'm just going to leave that there right now. Would you like to read from the book today, Spirit? Would you like to read the whole thing? Just the last one? I heard the third one. All right, you guys, let's get in it. So kind of crazy. I opened up to 26 Trink of 5, which is manifesting money and income, and it's on page 69. I don't know if we're going to pull it, but I just feel like this is for somebody. Ooh, what's going on? What's going on? So this could be just for one person. Hold on. And I feel like they're saying take a screenshot. I went right to the divination where it talks about treating yourself with something you wouldn't normally do. And notice how that makes you feel. Yeah, sometimes treating ourselves, you guys, to something that you're like, I should use that money for X, Y, and Z or pay a bill. But you know what? Go get that fucking massage. Because the massage will change your life, right? Like, have you ever had a massage that's so transformative that you're like, that was worth every penny? I will like seriously like eat ramen for 2 weeks because of that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just because sometimes you need that. Also, my eyes went to old Lithuanian gypsy folk enchantment. So there's something going on here with like a family history. I saw, instead of symbol history, I saw family history right here. And Lithuania and gypsy folk, like there's something going on with you guys. We were talking about safe and happy travel. Maybe some of you are thinking about going home. Lithuania, I'm hearing not at this time. Like maybe you're like, oh, should I like, go see my family? And I heard not at this time because it's not going to be what you think it's going to be. Also, they wanted to show you this symbol. I don't know if we're going to pull the card, but I'm going to go back to what we were originally at. And let's go to the safe and happy travel. Oh my gosh, it's like it went to everything but that. Right before that is 24, the goddess. What is going on? It's like we're getting like these little impromptu readings. I feel like these are just for a few people though. Also, look at 65 is also the number 11. And we just said that 4151 was our angel number. And I said that is number 11. Okay, so this is for somebody too, to work with the healing of the feminine energy. This could be a mother. This could be, I'm feeling a really strong mother figure, by the way. Okay, so let's get to it. Wow, all these little hidden messages for those of you who need it. Okay, so protection from harm when journeying. Manifest your dreams. The safe and happy travel symbol can be used as both a talisman and an amulet. As a talisman, it can attract fantastic experiences, good luck, serendipitous events, and helpful people while traveling. As an amulet, it protects from theft, accidents, and illness. Oh, right out the gate, I heard, um, what did I just say? Mercury retrograde, right? So I'm hearing for some of you, you need to draw the symbol, take a picture of it, a screenshot, keep it on your phone. You know what I mean? Like this whole section. This is very serious for some of you because I feel like you have to travel during this Mercury retrograde. And, I always say, don't travel, don't sign things, don't, and because it's the last Mercury retrograde, like it's going from the end of this year into the new year, just like this moon cycle is, that's not an accident. I feel like this earth energy of Capricorn is really holding space for us while we shift through. I feel like we are all going to be feeling some major shit. Like I said, since the 12/12 portal until January 12th, I feel like something really significant is happening on the planet, within us. we're actually activating, we're being activated, and spirit is asking us to step it up, but we do have to leave behind this gross grime, this ickiness, this darkness. We have to leave it behind. We cannot take it with us. It's very, very, very important that we don't take it with us. So for some of you, you are going to have to travel, during the retrograde. So spirit is saying, use this as an amulet to protect yourself from theft, accidents, and illness. Carry this symbol in your hand luggage and or suitcase. Pair it with the crystal malachite to reassure safe travel by air and road. Working with this symbol helps boost your confidence while traveling and gives you the knowledge that even though you are leaving the comfort of home, you have the fates on your side. Yes. It's like not all, and like I always say, don't fear the retrograde. Some retrogrades, I have had like some of the best experiences. It's all in the way you look at it, right? If you're like thinking, oh my gosh, and you're like freaking out, then you're going to bring, oh my gosh, freaking out energy to you. Instead, you need to hold on to the hope while you're traveling, just deal with it. If you know in your heart, like that it's just part of the process and you're just getting through it, you know what I'm saying? It's like then when you're like, oh my gosh, my fucking flight was canceled, then you could just be like, well, you know what? It's a good thing they're putting me up in a hotel, and take it as a little vacation. Go stay at the hotel, take yourself out to eat. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when that happens, when a flight cancels, they'll give you a room and they'll give you like, money for food. So I think you have to eat in the airport, but whatever. It's like just take it as an adventure. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know what's going to happen. You can end up like, being stranded. Maybe you'll meet the love of your life, maybe you'll meet the best friend of your life because you're both stranded, but you're both into, this kind of stuff. And, you know what I mean? Like you found another light worker, another angel, and have fun, like go, and if you can handle alcohol and that's good, you know what I mean? Get yourself a nice bottle of whatever and like just hunker down, it's New Year's Eve. Who cares, Everything happens for a reason, but I'm really, really getting that one for you guys to just let it ride, let it roll. Don't take it too seriously, because if you do, it's all on what you make it. So if it you know what I mean, like you'll have a horrible time if you're focusing on the fact that you're not where you want to be. And just remember that wherever you are is where you're supposed to be. Okay? So I like that they're saying even though you're leaving the comforts of home, you have the fates on your side. I don't know why. Sorry, I still cough. I'm still dealing with this silly little thing. I was drawn to this character down here. I almost feel like it's like he, like there's like some little trickster demon that's like, gonna fuck with you, but you're like, you know what though? Look at this. You're gonna turn the rain into something positive, right? Like somebody's gonna like help you. See how there's like another person here? I am rarely, and I mean rarely, drawn to show this side of the book. I didn't even realize there were pictures in it. So, I feel like there's something here, almost like, take the advantage of it. I don't know. There's something with that. I don't know who that's for. I don't know. It could even be that you're in your hometown and you're not used to, or maybe, you don't like it or whatever, but then there's like some cool history that you didn't even know about your town. And you know what I mean? Think of it as like a Hallmark movie I'm getting from Spirit. We have watched way too many Hallmark Lifetime Christmas. My husband and I, like, we were just like, man, I literally don't think I could watch one more. Okay. So the next card is star number 21. The silver energy of a star brings good luck and serendipity. And yes, and that is a half crescent moon. So I feel like this is going to be by the first quarter moon. You guys, this is the latest I've ever gone without getting a calendar. It's surreal. So I can't even like give you dates right now because I don't have a calendar for next year. I know it's kind of surreal. By now I would have had all the moon cycles written in there. I'd have everything like at least to the next quarter, but they're just kind of having me go with the flow. But I'm getting from Spirit like really strongly, you are literally going to see a silver star somewhere. The silver energy of a star brings good luck and serendipity. You may see it like on like a child's handmade Christmas card, and there's like a silver sparkly star at the top that they drew, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, like you're my person, or like this is happening, or I don't know. I feel like some of you are about to have like some life altering event that's really cool. And I please share with the tribe and tell us like what happens. Okay. Also, my throat chakra is feeling extremely, extremely blocked. I feel like for some of you, hope has left the building. Now, if you watch some of my last readings, you know I was the last person to, I mean, I was ready to chuck it all. I was ready. I was like, I literally wrote down suicide prevention. Wow, I don't know where you want to go. There we go. Um, I put in the description box below like a suicide prevention, because I was like, if I'm feeling this dark, I just want to make sure everybody's okay and like that they have a source like right there if they need it. But something changed in me over Christmas. And part of it was that my husband looked at me and he said, I know that you wanted to be in the house. I know that you're upset that we're like stuck in the RV and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, but we're on the peninsula. We made it. He's like, we've been trying to move to the peninsula for over 7 years. And he's like, we're on the peninsula celebrating Christmas on the land that we are going to live on eventually. He's like, please just hold hope. Like he was amazing. He was my beacon of light. I was like, oh my gosh, you're my Santa Claus. And I needed it so bad, because usually I'm the one at the holidays, like trying to cheer him up. And he just like, and I looked at him, I go, well, if that's the case, then we had our first Samhain here. We had our first Thanksgiving here, our gratitude day. I said, I had my first birthday. He goes, yep, all on the peninsula and the place that we've wanted to live. He's like, sometimes we just have to look at the bright side of things, and just be grateful that, you know, we're not dealing with the farm or those people or that situation anymore. We're not living on the road like we were. We're not. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's right. But all I was looking at was that we got snowed in, iced in. We had no water. Like, I'm just like, I'm tired of living like this. Like, I was angry. I was focusing on the anger. I was focusing on the hate. It was like hope had just left the building. So if you're there right now, I get it. And you can just tell me to fuck right off right now. I get it. I don't take it personally, because I know deep down inside of you there is love and there is hope, because you're still here and you're listening to this and you're watching this right now. And you know that even I said, when I was in my darkest last reading, I said, I know I will pull out of this. It's like I still knew somewhere deep inside of me that I would, because wherever we all come from, you guys, it's bigger and more beautiful than the darkness that's here. It's just that they are doing these dark things. Like, I literally said to my husband, I go, I wonder if that really happened with those little girls, or if they just like made up a gross news story and put it out there to just like make people like me break inside and lose hope. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know for sure, but nowadays, just the way that things are, so like there is a lot of fake news, and there's a lot of, you know, they want us to lose hope. They don't want us to look for the shining star, which is Jesus. I literally said recently that I'm like, is Sakura Jesus? And then like Sakura's put all this stuff out around Christmas about Jesus. And I was like, well, this is really interesting. So I do feel like the Jesus energy is here. Whether Jesus is actually like in a body right now, I don't know. I don't feel that, because to me, he's like the archangel of love and hope. And so I don't know. Um, I feel like he's just like a beacon of light, you know? He's our shining star in the darkness, like when we need it, you know? But I do feel like he existed at some point, and I do believe that he's an archangel that was human like we are. I think wherever you come from, I come from, we don't come from here. And we are here to change the vibrational energy of the planet, and it's going to take a fucking minute. And I love you so much for hanging in there. And when you don't have hope, that's okay. Go kick a can, tell somebody, you know, get away from you. You don't want to talk to people, that's okay. You know, I was gonna say tell somebody to fuck off if you need to, but I don't want to say that, because that's not really helping either, right? It's better just to like, you know, go somewhere else. I mean, my husband like took a lot. I mean, he took a lot. I honestly like think he is an angel for sure, because he took more than any human probably should have. But I'm just telling you, don't give up, because that star is it's gonna shine for you exactly when you need it. And the symbol in history, it says this eight-pointed star, otherwise known as an octagram, is a powerful tool in sacred geometry, or the practice of assigning special meaning to geometric shapes. The eight-pointed star symbol is referenced in many world religions, but holds special meaning in Buddhism, Christianity, and paganism. In Buddhism, an octagram represents the eightfold path of reaching enlightenment. In Christianity, the eight-pointed star signifies the Star of Bethlehem, and in paganism, it represents the wheel of the year. This symbol is also known as the alchemic symbol for creation, of manifesting material desires. The divination is: the star is a big picture symbol that is perfect for your higher order goals. Use this symbol when you want to help large groups of people. The eight-pointed star will create serendipitous events and good luck for any endeavor that comes from the heart and is intended to help humankind. Work with the silver energy of this symbol to create a higher, finer vibration that will bring positive and lasting change to people who need it the most. In numerology, the number 8 reminds us that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience here on earth, for it is the number of material and spiritual wealth combined. Oh, I love it. To manifest your dreams, as you work with this symbol, your higher consciousness will be activated. This symbol brings with it increased awareness, intuition, and compassion. You may find that your perspective on life changes and personal goals become less about you and more about helping others. The star at its essence is about transmuting energy. Work with it to change lower energies into lighter healing ones, and watch how serendipity and good luck start to become regular occurrences. Also, Spirit said, think of the Scrooge mentality. Remember when Scrooge was so bitter and angry and pissed off or whatever, but then when he started giving, he started to feel love and he started to feel life. So if you're feeling darkness and you're feeling all hope is lost, do something for somebody. Make a silver star and bring it to somebody. Just create a picture, make a shorts on your social media. If you are a social media person, do something for everybody else. Do something creative. That's what we were trying to do. If you guys looked at the shorts that Alder and I, and Baba, we created some really fun shorts over Christmas Eve and Christmas Day because I wasn't sure how people were feeling. I was getting such mixed emotions and I didn't want people to feel left out, but I didn't want people to feel Christmas crammed down their throat either, because it's different for everybody and everybody handles it differently. It's not all sunshine and roses. Not everybody looks at it as gifts and presents and we do have to take the good with the bad. So thank you, Jesus energy. Thank you, Star of Bethlehem. And whatever you look at it, whichever way you look at it, I'm just doing that to honor Jesus in that, because Christianity itself at its core is a beautiful concept. It's just those who are driving it, those who are using it against us or against others. It's not the same. So I like how it says, work with it to change lower energies into lighter healing ones, and watch how serendipity and good luck start to become regular occurrences. The more you give, I promise you, the better you will feel. And I felt like that was so eat beans with every meal. You know what I mean? Be lighthearted. Oh my gosh, we were laughing about farts because we needed some lighthearted. The energy had just gotten so grim around here. And then we were watching this really funny British Christmas movie, and it was Donner communicates through farts, and it's so silly and stupid. But that's what it was. That we needed something silly and stupid to just laugh, because farts are funny, and it's just part of our human, avatar. It's the way it releases, bodily gases or whatever. Burps are funny. Alder taught me how to burp talk, and I've gotten really good at it actually. But the old me would have been like, ew, burps, farts. Ooh, look at that. And now I cherish that and I laugh because it's funny. And we need to take life not so seriously. Okay, you guys. Oh, happy love, happy love. Okay, so my phone has not been wanting to charge or hold a charge lately, so I'm taking that from Spirit. That was from my light. But we still see the light, right? It may not be bright in our face, but it's still inside of us. That natural light, right? Because it's daytime. So I still have some natural light. We all still have some natural light inside of us. Also, take a picture of this screenshot. I feel like that's a J and a K, and that might mean something to you. Number 3, a joyful, stable partnership and good friends. This is what we all need. That's how we keep the hope alive, is the happy love. And look at that little sliver. That's the waxing crescent. And that's exactly what we're in today. Spirit just wanted to remind us to stay in the happy love, to stay in the old, where we come from love. So this says, this symbol in history. The history behind this symbol takes us back to the heady chivalrous days of medieval knights and beautiful noble women. As the weather turned to spring, mock battles called tournaments were often held in large fields. Fairgrounds accompanied these events, featuring merchants, tents, and stalls selling colorful silk scarves, ribbons, spices, jewelry, and delicious snacks. Jousting was a fine way for knights to practice their battle skills with neighboring counties, and spectators from each side would enjoy watching the competition. The symbol represents a knight's sword wrapped in a silk scarf, known as the lady's favor. This favor was presented to a knight by his lady love before battle. The knight would fight the contest in the lady's honor and return the scarf afterwards as a show of his love and commitment. In this instance, the letters J and K are the initials of the lady and her beloved. This symbol was designed to foster happy love and lasting friendships. Oh, so look for those initials. Oh my gosh, look at the way the light's coming in so beautifully. I wouldn't trade this for anything. I love you guys so much. I really hope that you have had a beautiful, joyful holiday season. I hope it continues for you. We are still in the middle of Yule tide right now. We are on day 6 of Yule when I am doing this reading. So, blessed Yule. Continue those traditions if you like. I actually don't even know them verbatim. I'm not going to lie and pretend like I do. In fact, I was telling Alder the other day, I said, I love Christmas for what it is and what it has always felt to me. And Satguru was talking about it. He said the same thing. Christmas has always felt like a time of joy and happiness, reflection on the year, on the past, on what we want to leave behind, what we want to bring with us into the new year. I think it's a beautiful, sacred time of spirituality, and it's not about the gifts, but it is nice to honor the people that we love with gifts. There's something sacred about that as well. So, the divination on this card says the happy love symbol shows us that a joyful, stable partnership and good friends are worth fighting for. In a long standing relationship, things can often become routine and comfortable, and this sometimes is the price of stability. Excitement and lust give way to a deeper commitment and steadfastness. Good relationships require effort and compromise, but the rewards are greater than the constant change and excitement of new lovers and friends. Yeah, it's nice to have new friends and lovers that come and go, but it's the ones that stay, the ones that are steady, the ones that you can rely on. And can we just point out also, Spirit just had me notice that we have 21 for star, and 2 and 1 is 3, and 3 for happy love. And it could even be that means something for you guys. I know for me, it's like me, Bubba, and Alder. Alder said something really beautiful last night. I said, Spirit told me that we were going to have the best Christmas we've ever had. And I was angry because I thought that was kind of a joke and mean because of what we've been dealing with. And then last night there was this moment where the three of us were just sitting together so content, and he just looked at me and he's like, I'm so happy. I go, I'm so happy. And Bubba was so happy, and it was just the three of us, and we didn't really need much more than just the love of each other, the true love that we felt within our hearts, that we were family. We were our little Ohana, just the three of us. And maybe that's for you guys too. Maybe it's you and your dog and your cat. Maybe it's you and a significant other and a child. Maybe, it's more than 3. Maybe the 3 means something else to you. Also, we have 25, so it could be the number 7. There could be 5 of you, or you know what I mean, 7 of you. There could be 2, 5, whatever. But it's about community. Maybe it's roommates. Sometimes our friends, I cannot tell you how many times in my lifetime my friends saved my life. and having those true friends that have your back, who love you no matter what, through it all, through the darkness, through your dark times, through your light times, right? Like Dolly Parton always says, if you don't love me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. Because we all have darkness within us. We all go through things at one point or another. Sometimes we stay there a little bit longer than we anticipated, but we look out for each other. We love each other, you know? And some people are worth the traveling during Mercury retrograde, because you know you're going to be protected. You know you're going to be protected. Everything's going to work out fine. You may have a delay here or there, but just laugh your way through it. You may be that conversation. Maybe you were meant to be there as an angel while the delay is happening for someone else who's melting the fuck down, for somebody else who's feeling suicidal, and you will be that person that talks them off the ledge. And what a gift that you get to serve. If we could all start saying every morning, moving forward, from this day forward, if we wake up and say to Spirit, how may I serve? They will always direct us to exactly what we need that day. Sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes it's just serving ourselves. Maybe it's just being there for you. Maybe it's being there for someone else. But we got each other. And happy love, that's something we create ourselves. It's the company we keep. It's the love that we bring to others. And it says the happy love symbol shows us that a joyful, stable partnership and good friends are worth fighting for. In a long-standing relationship, things can often become routine and comfortable. And this is sometimes the price of stability. Yeah, you know, like if you're looking for that constant high in a relationship, then that might not be the right relationship for you. Because, you know, we didn't have the most flamboyant Christmas. Yeah, of course we wanted to be in the house in front of the fireplace and all that, but we still had each other, and it was peaceful and it was loving. And I'm so grateful that I had somebody who was strong enough to remind me what love means. So manifest your dreams. As an amulet, this symbol protects the wearer against fair weather friends, adultery, and distrustful partners. Work with this symbol to improve all the relationships you treasure and want to keep in your life. As a talisman, meditate upon this symbol to attract and keep soul-nourishing friendships and happy love. So again, take a screenshot of these symbols so that you can work with them. You do not have to be Picasso. You know, you don't have to be a Monet, or I should say, you could be those people. They don't have to be perfect, right? Monet gives us an impression of a picture, but it's not perfect. So as long as it's intentional, you doing it yourself, that's what creates, do you understand? Like that's what creates the magic. That's how we really manifest it. And on the bottom, I can't go without showing you that we have abracadabra with wings. And abracadabra simply means, and so it is. Number 23, which is also the number 5. 5 is about change and transformation. And we're going back to this waning crescent. So there's something that's going to happen between now and the next waning crescent. We're in the waxing crescent now. So we will go through the first quarter moon, then the waxing gibbous, then the full moon. Then we will be in the waning gibbous, the third quarter moon, and it'll be the end of the moon cycle, which will be in January. Okay, I don't have the dates in front of me, but fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. So I feel like after this moon in Capricorn, things are going to start to feel a lot lighter. We're really going to start feeling, and look at, oh my gosh, thank you, Spirit, number 23, because we're going into 2023. Is that just the most divine thing? Thank you, Spirit. We don't need to read anything from the book. They said this card is self-explanatory. So this is our rainbow. This is our pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's going to happen when we go into the new moon in Aquarius. Okay. So we are going to be wrapping up this, the astrological year when we get to the end of Pisces. So a lot's going to change around Aries season, I'm getting from Spirit, but also stay tuned, you guys. You can work with this symbol as well. Take a screenshot, work with this as well. Same thing. Abracadabra, working with that. Okay. I might do a shorts for Abracadabra. I feel like they're calling me to do a shorts for that because I don't have much room left on the phone. So stay tuned for that. And welcome to the new subscribers. And thank you for those of you who keep coming back and hanging in there with me. You know, I am always myself. I do my best to just always live in my authentic self, wherever that is. Sometimes it's beautiful and wonderful and inspirational, and sometimes it's dark and not so fluffy. So until then, you guys enjoy the rest of Yule. Look out for, there's definitely going to be a Mercury retrograde reading. I believe it's going to be a Pika reading. There's also going to be a 2023, what do we need to see in 2023 reading is going to be coming out. I believe that's going to be a Pika reading. So stay tuned. I am still healing and working through a lot of my own stuff, but I promise you, good things are on the horizon. And I'm going to start playing more on my Poetic Prophet channel and doing more fun, silly things to make myself and others smile. Until next time, take really good care of yourselves and each other. Blessed waxing crescent moon. And so it is. Blessed be. Oh.